So in my last video we have discussed regarding the vector and scalar product. So today let us do some sums regarding that product. So as you can see in the first question what I have given here, find the angle between the two vectors A and B with magnitude 1 and 2 when A dot B equal to 1. So as you can see, there is a concept here in this first question is regarding what? It is regarding your dot product. So as you can see, what is given here, magnitude of A is given equal to 1, magnitude of B is given equal to 2 and A dot B is equal to 1. Isn't it? So in my last video, we have discussed the formula that is A dot B is equal to magnitude of A magnitude of B into cos theta. So here you are asked to find the angle that is your theta angle. So that means we can write here cos theta is A dot B upon magnitude of A into magnitude of B. So A dot B is already given as 1 divided by 1 into 2 will be 2. That means we are getting here cos theta is equal to half. That is, theta is equal to cos inverse half. So as we know, what value of cos gives us half? That is 60 degree. So you can write this as pi by 3. Okay. So in this way we find the angle between the two vectors A and B. Okay. So let us see the next question. What is given here? If your A vector is given 5 I cap minus j cap minus 3 k cap and B vector is given I cap plus 3 j cap minus 5 k cap. So show that vector A dot B and A minus B are perpendicular. Okay. So here, so suppose A plus B, let us consider another vector C which gives us A plus B. Okay. So that means A plus B means we have to sum now. Since your I cap coefficient here is 5, here it is 1. So you will add it. So we will get what? 6 I cap. Then we will get plus 2 j cap. Then minus 8 k cap. Okay. Suppose if I name as D vector which gives us A minus B. So here A minus B, that is 4 I cap minus j, then this will be minus 4 j cap minus 3, minus of minus will be plus here, plus 2 k cap. Okay. So what we are doing is A plus B, we are considering a vector as C, and A minus B, we are considering the vector D. What you need to prove now? A plus B and A minus B are perpendicular. Perpendicular means the angle theta must be coming as what? 90 degree. So here if we use the dot product, that is C dot B equal to magnitude of C, magnitude of D into cos theta. That means cos theta will be equal to C dot D divided by C magnitude and D magnitude. Okay. So if you calculate the magnitude here, so what we shall get here? 6 square plus 2 square plus 8 square, that is root 36 plus 4 plus 64. That is root over, we will get here 104. So in this case, magnitude of B will be here 4 square plus 4 minus of 4 square plus 2 square, that is 16 plus 4. That means root 36. That means we can write it as 6. So if you see 104, if you break 104, so what can you write? You can write it as 2 root 26, isn't it? We can write 104 as what? 2 root. If you do the prime factorization, we can write your, okay, Okay. So now C dot B. We have to apply this formula here. Okay. So cos theta. So as you can see here, C is 6 I cap plus 2 j cap minus 8 k cap dot B. B is your 4 I cap minus 4 j cap plus 2 k cap divided by magnitude is 2 root 26 into 6. Isn't it? Okay. So I can rub this magnitude part. Now see here, yesterday I have taught a concept, that is, in case of dot product, same cap, that is I cap into I cap will be given as what? 1, isn't it? Or j cap into j cap will be 1, or k cap dot k cap will be 1. So here what you have to do is, if you multiply now 6 I cap with this, you will get what? 24. Because I cap dot I cap is what? 1. But if you multiply 6 I cap with 4 j cap, you will get 0. Because why? I cap into I cap dot j cap is what? 0. So only the what? Similar caps will be remaining. Similarly, in case of 2j, you cannot multiply with I, you have to directly multiply with j. Then what you are getting? 24 minus 8. Then the k part we multiply only with the k part, that is minus 16. So 12 root 26. So what is the angle we should get here now? So as you can see here, 24 minus 24, so 0 by something will be 0. So what we are getting here is cos 0 value is, cos theta value is coming to be what? 0. If your cos theta is coming to be 0, that means theta will be cos inverse of what? 0. And what is the value of cos inverse 0? It is simply what? Pi by 2. That means the angle between the C and B vector is coming to be what? 90 degree. That means perpendicular. So in this way we try to solve the equation, okay, using the dot product. Okay students, so let us see the next two questions. Find the projection of your first vector on the second vector. Okay, so here already we have discussed the formula in my last video. So suppose, let me name the first vector, that is I cap plus 3 j cap plus 7 k cap, and your B vector is 7 I cap minus j cap plus 8 k cap. So you have to find the projection of A on your vector B. That means we have to write A dot B upon magnitude of what? Yes, magnitude of B, because your projection, denominator magnitude, on that vector you have to use the magnitude. Okay, so as you can see here, so your I cap plus 3 j cap plus 7 k cap dot 7 I cap minus j cap plus 8 k cap divided by magnitude of 7 square plus minus 1 square plus 8 whole square. So see here, dot product means what? You have to multiply the first part with this and with this. But no need to write this part, because why? I dot j is also 0, I dot k is also 0. So only what multiplication you show? Only I dot I part. Okay. So here, what you are getting here? This will be 7 plus 3 minus 1 will be minus 3 plus 7 into 8 will be plus 56 divided by root over 49 plus 1 plus 64. Isn't it? Okay, so if you calculate this, what is the value we are getting here? 7 minus 3 is 4, 4 plus 56 is 60 divided by, so 49 plus 1 is 50, 50 plus 64 will be 140, isn't it? So if you see here, so 30 divided by 57. So I think we can multiply, we can cut by 3 also. That is 10 divided by 90. So the projection of A on B will be coming as how much? 10 divided by 90. Okay students, so in this way we do the first part of our question. Okay, so let us see the second question here. Find A minus B magnitude where magnitude of A is equal to 2, magnitude of B is equal to 3 and magnitude of A dot B is coming equal to 4. Okay. So as you know, can we write it, suppose if I use this part, that is A minus B whole square. If I write, so what it is coming here, I can write it twice. Dot A minus B. Why I am using it, you will know it. Okay. So what A into A will be A square, then minus of AB minus of BA minus minus plus magnitude of B square. Okay. Okay. So magnitude of this. So what we can do is here, magnitude of, I can write A square minus 2 times of A dot B plus magnitude of B whole square. So as you can see here, magnitude of A is given as 2, but here it is square, so you can write here 4 minus A into B is coming as 4, it will be 8 plus magnitude of B is 3, it is coming to be 9. So what is the value we are getting here? As you can see here, it is coming to be how much? 5. Okay, see here students, so what you are getting here, that is 5, but your question is regarding magnitude of A minus B, but on the left hand side it is given as magnitude of A minus B whole square. Therefore, magnitude of A minus B will be simply 2 over 5. Okay, so I hope all of you understood. So in this way we try to do the sums regarding our dot product.